catfish man down by the bay. His jokes are wild, they light my day. Good ones, bad ones, all the same. Life feels brighter when he calls my name. Laughing loud, coffee's hot, jokes like fire, they hit the spot. Catfish man's my day.
Well, I thought it was funny.
I thought it was funny.
Good morning, folks. Time is 10:36 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on the 6th of July, 2025. And, of course, my friends, we know that that's the 7th for my buddies over there in Australia. We know my friends that live all over Australia, but I really like to say the name Melbourne. How's everybody doing today? Not just the folks in Australia, everybody. How are y'all doing today? Hope you're doing great. My name's Lee. I'm the guy who started the group. Well, I thought it was funny. That group was so funny that we started it twice, my friends, just in case something happened to the main group. And you folks should go to that second group and sign up. That's not sign up. There's not like a sign up or anything. And join that group. Oh, and speaking of you folks, I know you're you. I know you're amazing. And how do I know you're amazing? These two groups together are the most amazing community on the internet. And with 800,000 freaking folks in here, 810,000 folks in here, guess what? We're the funniest city on the internet, folks. Population, us, funny people in a funny place, and we make people laugh. So today's going to be another short video. I'm taking it easy lately, you know? I mean, I'm not taking it easy in the group. There's lots of work to do, but I got to take it easy. I got to relax. I got to give myself a little more time in life. These videos take 3 hours, so I'm going to try to streamline them a lot and maybe do them every second day or whatever, something like that. But I'm here. It's a Sunday. I got a video for you. So what's going on in your life today? I'd really like to hear something from you. Anything, a little tidbit about you, a little tidbit about your hobbies, your plans, anything. Share what you want. If you want to include some photos, that would be amazing. Just include them as a comment on this video. And if I can, we're going to talk about it in our next video, my friends. I promise you. Now, what did we do yesterday? I'm going to tell you what Wendy and I did yesterday. We went to the Calgary Stampede. That's right. And if you've never been to the Calgary Stampede, or if you've never heard of the Calgary Stampede, do a quick search for it right now. Do some reading. It is called the greatest outdoor show on earth. And it is a huge, well, you know, it's like a fair, like big cities have their fair every year or carnival or whatever. It's that. But there's a huge rodeo attached to it. In fact, the rodeo was what it started with, and then the fair grew around that. We're not rodeo people, Wendy and I, but we did want to go down to the Stampede, check out the grounds, take a look. I don't do the rides much, but you know, check it all out, play some games, eat some, you know, fair food, not fair food. And they always have they have a big building full of people showing off. Well, products being shown, new products and that being shown off. You know, the ShamWow guys there yelling and stuff like that, that kind of thing. They also had an 8-bit arcade set up in what is called the Big 4 building, which is also a great place to grab a snack and have a seat when you're when you want to get out of the crowds and out of the sun. It was a good time. I've got a slideshow here that I'm going to play. So let me bring up this slideshow here. You might be bored with it, but hey, it's what I got. This is what we did yesterday. So this is Wendy and I on the bus on the way there. We do have cars and all that, but there's no place to park around there. So we hopped on the bus, headed down there, and this is us looking awesome. This is when you enter through the south entrance there, the Stampede Park. There we go. Some of the, you know, that fair food, corn dogs, stuff like that. Of course, lemonade stand. Some games. The fishing game. This is Wendy at the one of those water pistol games. There she is. She's ready. And this is called the over-under game, where you you bet it's $5 a turn, whether it's going to be over or under or 7. It's gambling is what it is. There we go. If you're in Calgary during Stampede, it's a celebration of Western culture. So yahoo! You're gonna hear a lot of that. All right, and this is some of the vendors in the BMO building. This is where the people selling their wares and new cool stuff. These are some really cool lightsaber handles. Expensive stuff, my friends. Look at this. Emotional support, lemons, emotional support. I believe that's apple, pineapple, avocado. There you go. Another food vendor with a Ferris wheel behind. There we go. There's a drop of doom in the distance. Here we go. Some pictures from that 8-bit arcade. Miss Pac-Man. Wendy got the high score on Miss Pac-Man yesterday, by the way. In fact, you know what? I'm going to bring up Wendy playing Miss Pac-Man here. It's just going to go over. Yeah, there's a little bit of Wendy playing Miss Pac-Man. And here we go. Donkey Kong Jr. Guy was working on it at the time, just doing a little bit of maintenance. Whoops. Hitting all the wrong buttons here. And, of course, another photo of that. Now, this is Wizard of War. One of my favorite games from back in the day. In fact, I bought a game console. A retro game console called the Bally Arcade. That's what it was called. Bally Video Arcade. Just because it had the best version of this game on it. And I spent a lot of money on it. And there's a bit more of Wizard of War. I guess a video of me playing Wizard of War. Love that game. Like I said, I'm not great at it, but I absolutely love that game. Got some more photos here I want to share with you. This is what they call, I think it's called the Sky Ride. Now, it looks pretty mild and everything, doesn't it? I think it's the most terrifying thing in the park. And I'm not afraid of heights per se, but I just don't like it. This is exposed to the elements 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, 366 on leap years. And I know it's maintained well and everything, but I just don't like it. You know, it's too bad because it'd be a great way to get great video and photos of the grounds. Nope, not my thing. Here we go, Ferris wheel in the background. More of that's the Sky Ride. There we go. This is weird. I never saw this before. This is a double-decker merry-go-round. Kind of cool. And there's more photos. This is me playing Mario Brothers. It was a free credit. I walked by, I saw there was one credit in the game, so I played it. I remember playing this game back in the day, and I was never good at it. This is kind of the second game in the Donkey Kong series. I never was good at this, but I still enjoy it. And there's Wendy playing Galaga. Me playing Wizard of War. Now this is the spam stuffy that I won for Wendy. It just, we got it because it's weird. I won it playing the water pistol game. And they have a talent. I don't know if you want to call it a talent show, but it's over the year it's a contest and people enter their artwork and I guess this is artwork here. This is crochet. My mom crochets, by the way, and there's a bunch of stuff I'm going to be showing you here. And this is in one of the halls in the BMO Center. And you can see there's ribbons in there. They compete throughout the year, and they have their artwork displayed in the hall, and it's really cool. I think it's called the Western Pavilion. So where to go? This is all crochet, just beautiful work. Show that off there. Well, this is knitting and crochet. Sorry, friends. That's crochet. That is crochet. This, I believe, is crochet. No, I should have taken down the picture. Look at that. That is awesome. That's I think about 2.5 feet tall. It's a cow. Anybody want to knit or crochet us a cow? That'd be amazing. Look at that too, eh? Octopus. And then these are some quilts. These are quilts that people have entered in the competition. And just amazing work. And I'm not showing them all off. They're all over the place. I wish I had more photos. Just fantastic, though. And look at that, eh? Some more. These are quilts. Look fantastic. And back to the beginning, that is Wendy and I on the bus. So let's take that down. That's a bit of our day yesterday. Fantastic day. It was good. I don't like crowds. Especially don't like crowds like that I really don't. In fact, I didn't want to go to Stampede this year. And we were going to go today. There wasn't going to be any kind of video today. We were going to go today. And yesterday I'm sitting around with Wendy and I'm looking at the weather and stuff like that. And I knew I was going to have to go. So I said, do you want to just go today? You know, it's not going to rain or anything. And she said, okay, let's get going. And then I thought, oh my gosh, call my bluff. I'm thinking, am I ready to go? Because like I said, I really don't like big crowds. Despite working for a hockey team and being an usher there and all that, that's work. But if it's choice, I don't choose to go into big crowds. We did it. She called my bluff, and that was my fault. So we went, and we had a fantastic time. I really had a good time. Got my steps in. Had a 10,000 day. Got 10,000 steps, not 10,000 kilometers. That would be insane. Sorry, 10K day, not a 10,000 day. That would be, I believe, 100,000. 10,000 steps plus, which I need because I'm getting fat. I'm not getting fat. I'm fat, my friends, but I got to fix that. So yeah, great day. You know, had that carnival food, which I already mentioned earlier. And yeah, I got walked around, just had fun. Really good time. Oh, and then you got me at the beginning of the intro of the video yelling, well, I thought it was funny, along with Mitch's buddy. Mitch Laird is one of our mods here and a good friend of mine. That's his buddy. They were out at the Cowboys tent. Cowboys is a bar and a nightclub here in Calgary, and they have a temporary tent. They set up a huge tent. They set up every year for Stampede, and then they have concerts in there, and that's where they were when he recorded that. So awesome stuff, folks. I don't want to hear you say, well, I thought it was funny. How about you record yourself saying, well, I thought it was funny? And I would like to make a compilation of everybody saying it all together, like a great big crowd saying, well, I thought it was funny. I think that'd be fun. So yeah, that's what we did yesterday. Had a great time. Now, I don't have any featured posts today, friends. We're being lazy today. But you know what I do have? I've got some jokes for you. I got some jokes that I'm going to tell you. You know when I'm going to tell them? I'm going to tell them right now. That's right. I'm going to get right to the bad jokes. If you wear cowboy clothes, are you ranch dressing? What do you call a guy under suspicion for stealing Amazon packages? The prime suspect. Finland just closed its borders. That's right, nobody will be crossing the finish line. I went to see a theatrical performance on puns the other day. Turns out it was just a play on words. I'll never forget my dad's face when I gave him his 50th birthday card. One would have been enough, was all he said. I hope you like those jokes, my friends. First joke was from my beautiful, wonderful wife. Second joke was from my beautiful, wonderful wife. That's right. Got two jokes from my wonderful wife, Wendy. She sent them to me. Well, she sent them to me. We live in the same house, of course. But she got those jokes for me. She just found them. So they were reels that she found. And then the next three, because I only did 5 jokes today. Like I said, this is a streamlined video. The next 3 I found on Reddit. Now, they were just jokes that those people had found on Reddit, so I don't have anyone to attribute them to. If you know where those jokes originated, you let me know, and I will update the notes, my friends. But you know what I'd also like to do? I'd like to tell your jokes. Send your jokes to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. That's jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. And if I tell your joke, you better believe I'm going to let the world know it was your joke. I don't steal jokes. At least I try not to. And you know what would be also cool? How about recording yourself telling a joke? Video or audio, I'll use it. And I think it would be awesome. Maybe one of these days you're going to click play on the video. We're going to get to the joke segment. I'm going to introduce it, and there's going to be 10 amazing people telling jokes, and you're going to be one of them. Let's do it. That would be so fun. Let's make this even better than it already is. Let's improve that joke segment with your own jokes. Send me your jokes, and if you feel like it, send recordings of you telling jokes to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. I'm going to ask you to visit our store. That's right. Can you do me a favor? Go check out our store, friends. We got a lot of great products there. I don't know how to make a commercial. We got t-shirts. We got hoodies. I got coffee cups. I'm not using my coffee cup today. And we've got to-go cups, got stickers. Check it out. We got a lot of great stuff there. And if you purchase anything there, it's going to go a long way to helping us continue what we're doing here. Because we spent a long time doing this. And time is money, my friends. but we're just spending time and we're not getting money. Our fault, our choices in life. But if you want to help us out, go to that store, check it out, and if you purchase anything there, snap a picture of you in your shirt, or got that coffee cup or that to-go cup, or maybe let us know, show us where you put that sticker if you get one of our stickers. We want to see how you represent, friends. That store at wellithoughitwasfunny.com. Do me a couple of favors if you can. You don't owe me anything, but these are pretty easy favors. At least they're nice favors. If you can, make somebody laugh today. If it's an appropriate time, right? If you're at a funeral, don't make somebody laugh, please. If you're in court, maybe don't make somebody laugh. But if you have an opportunity and it's the right time, try to make somebody laugh. You're going to make their day better. That second favor, it's along those same lines. You deserve to be happy and you deserve to laugh. Try to find something that makes you laugh today. If you got to search for it, do it. You got to laugh. It's just good for you. Watch something funny, read some jokes, go through the group, check out some posts. Maybe something's going to make you laugh. And if you find something that makes you laugh and it's from outside the group, share it to the group, please. And tag me in that, and maybe I can share it tomorrow as one of our featured posts. We're going to wrap this one up, friends. I'm trying to keep this short. I'm kind of on a little bit of a break, but I don't know how not to talk to you. I skipped yesterday, but I told you I probably was going to. And we're here today. Actually, I got them reversed. I thought I was going to be here yesterday and skip today, but we're here. We're talking. I'm sorry I don't have any featured posts for you today, but next video will have featured posts. I promise you. We got the jokes. Got you some jokes. Only 5, but hey, it was 3 last time, so I think that's all right. And I really hope you folks don't mind that I'm taking a break. I'm not taking a full break. I'm just sort of giving myself a little bit of more time in life and enjoying my mornings a bit. I mean, I enjoy making these videos and that, but it takes up my whole morning. And you are worth it. Don't get me wrong. You're worth it. And I would like to even add some more to these videos. I'd like to add maybe some segments, like I've mentioned before, funny movies, or perhaps I keep getting back to this funny news or news of the weird. But that's tough, right? You have to find all that stuff. So that just makes more work. But if you think either of those will work, or if you've got a better idea, I want to hear it. Send them in to admin at wellithoughitwasfunny.com. You can send them to jokes at wellithoughitwasfunny.com, but just let me know what it's about in the tagline. I'm gonna see them no matter what. We are this is the wrap up. I think I've started that at least. Before we go, and I think I said it earlier, I just want to reiterate, we have so many people in this group that we're bigger than many cities on the planet. Like lots and lots of cities have less people in it than we have in these groups, in this community. Blows me away, and that's why I like to call us the funniest city on the internet. Population, us friends, you and I, funny people in a funny place, and we make people laugh by the hundreds of thousands. It's just incredible. Its numbers are incredible. I'm impressed. Thank you very much. Thanks for making us such a funny place. That's why people come here, because it's funny. They wouldn't be here if it wasn't, right? And it wouldn't be funny if it wasn't for you. Well, my friends, I think I'm going to be back again tomorrow. Hopefully you're going to be here too. I hope you have the most amazing day today. And we're going to see you again tomorrow. All the love.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it